Is Britney Spears really free or crying out for help? After years under a conservatorship, Britney Spears is finally in control, or is she? Ever since Britney Spears was legally freed from her 13-year conservatorship in late 2021, fans rejoiced. Her court victory symbolized independence, justice, and a long overdue return to normalcy. But what came next surprised many. Britney began flooding her Instagram with bizarre posts dancing, cryptic captions, and sometimes troubling imagery. While some saw it as healing, others began asking a much darker question. Is something still very wrong? The freedom fans fought for is now overshadowed by uncertainty and confusion. 1. From celebrity to enigma, Britney's post-conservatorship presence. Why did freedom bring more confusion, not clarity? As soon as Britney regained her legal independence, her social media began to shift dramatically. She started posting daily, sometimes multiple times a day, showcasing free-spirited dance routines, fashion shows in her living room, and lengthy rants in the caption. Fans initially celebrated this as her rediscovering her voice. But her content began to blur the line between empowerment and instability. Over time, the tone changed. Posts began to feel repetitive, erratic, and sometimes incoherent. Followers started asking whether Britney was truly okay or whether years of control had left her deeply damaged. The joy of her freedom slowly transformed into collective worry. What started as liberation now raises serious red flags for even her biggest supporters. The spinning videos that sparked concern. Why does Britney keep dancing in circles? And what is she trying to express? One of the most talked about elements of Britney's posts is her constant spinning and twirling in front of the camera. Almost always barefoot, often wearing the same clothes multiple times, Britney's dance videos have gone from quirky to unsettling. It's not just the repetition, it's the vacant expressions, sudden changes in mood, and unedited, sometimes shaky footage. It gives viewers the sense that they're watching something deeply personal and unfiltered. Psychologists on social media began analyzing the footage. Some theorized it was therapeutic, a form of self-expression. Others feared it indicated unresolved trauma. What used to feel like performance now resembles a cry for help. Each video feels like a silent message hidden in plain sight. The bizarre captions and coded messages. Are Britney's words her own, or are they something else entirely? Britney's captions often raise more questions than answers. Full of emojis, random line breaks, and seemingly unrelated thoughts, they leave fans scrambling to interpret their meaning. In some posts, she addresses people without naming them. In others, she hints at betrayal, confusion, or conspiracy. The cryptic tone fuels endless speculation and anxiety among her followers. Theories abound. Some fans believe she's sending coded messages to alert the public. Others think she's being sarcastic, poking fun at how much people analyze her every move. But for many, the captions don't read like satire, they read like emotional distress. And that makes every new post feel heavier than the last. 4. Fans turn from celebration to concern. Is the #FreeBritney movement shifting into a new mission, #ProtectBritney? When the #FreeBritney movement succeeded, there was global applause. But that same community is now torn. Many of the very fans who fought for her freedom are now questioning whether they celebrated too early. Her erratic posts and increasingly withdrawn behavior have prompted a new wave of worry. Supporters who once cheered are now quietly expressing regret and confusion. Some believe she's being manipulated behind the scenes again. Others fear she's simply not well enough to handle the weight of her own independence. Whatever the case, the celebratory tone is gone. Replacing it is a haunting uncertainty. Did we truly free Britney, or just remove the safety net? The silence from professionals close to her only deepens the unease. The mystery of her inner circle. Who's really in Britney's life, and are they helping or harming her? One of the most chilling aspects of Britney's social media behavior is how little we see or know about her personal circle. Once surrounded by assistants, dancers, friends, and family, Britney now seems isolated. She rarely tags people in her posts and almost never shares genuine interactions with others. It's as if her life exists entirely within the frame of her phone camera. Reports have emerged about fights with family, tension with her ex-husband Sam Asghari, and a near-total retreat from the public scene. Fans wonder, who's really taking care of her? Who's watching out for her mental health? Silence from those closest to her only fuels the suspicion. Isolation can be more dangerous than any public scandal. Why does Britney's account go dark without warning, and then reappear as if nothing happened? Another odd pattern is the frequent deletion of her entire Instagram account, often with no explanation. Britney will vanish from the platform, sometimes for days, only to return with another video and no acknowledgement of the absence. This on-again, off-again behavior adds to the mystery. It leaves fans wondering whether she's overwhelmed or being silenced. Each time she returns, the posts are more confusing. Fans theorize it could be due to impulsive behavior, censorship, or even hacking. But without answers from Britney herself or anyone around her, the internet is left guessing. And every disappearance adds to the fear that something deeper is wrong. Even her returns feel hollow, lacking joy or connection. The police wellness check that went viral. What really happened the night fans called the cops on Britney Spears? In early 2023, Britney deleted her Instagram account again this time, prompting fans to call local authorities to conduct a wellness check. Police reportedly visited her home, confirmed she was safe, and left without incident. Britney later responded with anger, saying fans crossed a line. But that didn't stop the public from worrying even more. For many, the situation underscored a chilling reality. Fans are acting as watchdogs because no one else seems to be. The event sparked debate. Was it invasive or necessary? And more importantly, why are strangers on the internet the only ones showing visible concern? If not them, then who is truly protecting Britney? The role of trauma and unresolved pain. Can someone ever truly recover after a decade of control, and is Britney trying to tell us that she hasn't? Being under a conservatorship for 13 years, cut off from financial freedom, bodily autonomy, and emotional independence leaves scars. Britney has spoken openly about feeling betrayed, used, and silenced. But she hasn't fully explained what she's going through now. Her silence is starting to sound like suffering. Mental health experts suggest Britney may be dealing with PTSD, identity confusion, or emotional regression. Some say her behavior is simply her way of reclaiming control. Others believe it's a sign she needs help. But one thing is clear: trauma doesn't vanish when the court says you're free. Freedom without therapy is just another form of chaos. Media, misinformation, and manipulation. Are we protecting Britney or exploiting her all over again? Every strange post, every deleted video, every out-of-focus dance becomes tabloid gold. Media outlets feast on the chaos, often without offering compassion or context. Meanwhile, social media influencers make viral content analyzing Britney's mental state sometimes purely for clicks. It's a new era of the same old circus. It's the same cycle she's faced for decades: fame, obsession, judgment. Now, it's happening under the guise of concern. But is it helping? Or are we repeating the very behaviors that drove her to collapse in the first place? Concern without compassion quickly becomes exploitation. We must ask ourselves, are we watching to understand or to be entertained? What comes next, and who will step in? If Britney is spiraling, who has the power or the courage to help? As the world watches her strange online behavior, one critical question remains: what comes next? Britney's future hangs in a delicate balance. Some fans call for another form of legal protection. Others demand the public respect her privacy. But what happens if she truly needs intervention again? Silence or action both have serious consequences. There's no easy answer. Britney's life is uniquely public and deeply personal. Her trauma is layered, her identity evolving, and her online presence unpredictable. But one thing is painfully clear: freedom without support can feel like abandonment in disguise. She may be legally free, but is she truly safe? Thank you for watching. If you care about Britney's well-being and want to stay informed, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on her story.